I don't know if it's just Las Vegas, I don't know if it's this restaurant, but the prices just seem to be a bit much for what we got.
Hey everybody, I'm Josh.
And I'm Rachel.
And tonight we are trying out what is supposed to be one of the best Italian restaurants here in Las Vegas, and we're suckers for pasta.
We are. We are headed to Vetri here at Palm. Let's go.
Cocktail menu. You can see that they start at about there's a $16 one, but most of them are $18 to $20 per drink. Mocktails are $12. And then beer, it looks like, yikes, $8 for a Stella and then 14 plus. All right, looking at the menu here at Vetri. Starts off, you could do like a board, a charcuterie board, 6-course tasting menu for $200 a person almost, and $95 a wine pairing. Antipasti. Pasta is where we're gonna focus on for sure. And then you can see your meats and fish. It's a pretty short menu, but it's supposed to be super good, very fresh, and it changes. And we are at the very top. Check that out. All right, so they are starting us off with some focaccia on the left, sourdough on the right, and then a little bit of butter.
Creamy butter.
Creamy butter.
This is the spinach gnocchi with brown butter and ricotta.
And there's 6 pieces.
Yes.
I'm glad we ordered all of the
Pasta.
all the pasta. Yeah,
I agree.
Look at that. I had said to Rachel, I think that there's going to be like 10 pieces of gnocchi. I overestimated.
You overestimated,
apparently.
yes.
All right, the other one.
The other is the almond tortellini with parmesan and truffle. It also has some, it looks like scalloped, or not scalloped, crushed almonds on top.
Yeah. What were you thinking of for scallops?
Scalloped almonds.
Scalloped almonds. Oh,
yeah, like
okay.
Thinly sliced almonds.
All right. Well, these are some small pasta dishes, but they look good.
They do look good. All right, I'm gonna take one of each because, oh shoot, I used the wrong spoon. Ah!
What are you doing,
Dang it.
lady?
Well,
Oh my God, it's too fancy.
too fancy for Rachel. We should have known that from the beginning. Yeah. Okay, spinach gnocchi. Oh.
Just go ahead and eat the thing. I guess we gotta save it.
Yeah, no, it's green in the inside too.
I knew that the portions were gonna be small, but these are a bit smaller than I expected.
Yeah, the spinach really does come out in that. I mean, I think it's not just that it's green that it's coming out, but it really does come out. But you get that hint of the Parmesan and the brown butter. I did tell Josh before we came here, I was nervous to come eat Italian because we haven't had Italian since we got home from Italy in October, and this is dang good.
All right.
The first bite is really good. Now I'm just gonna pull the whole.
I bet that's good.
Whoa. The pasta is perfectly al dente. There's a creaminess to the inside, but what is totally blowing my taste buds away is those almonds on it. That texture difference is so impressive. Oh man, we're gonna wish we had ordered like 2 of each of these pastas.
We might need to.
True.
All right, well, let's keep eating. All right, so I just ate both pastas as well. Loved them. Honestly, they're so freaking delicious. The gnocchi might be some of the best gnocchi I've ever had.
And that almond tortellini, those almond chunks were just
the
so crazy, huh?
But it's got us starting to think. And we've eaten at very expensive restaurants and stuff, but like, it's $6 per gnocchi that we had there.
$6
Think about that
per
one.
gnocchi.
Yeah. Now there's also tax and tips, so we're gonna go a little higher. And then the tortellini was about $5, so they're really good, and we generally are open to spending that.
Yeah.
I'm sure we're going to talk a little bit about this at the end.
And Josh isn't saying it's $6 for the bowl of pasta. One of the balls.
One of the balls. $6 balls. All right, this is Mafine Bolognese with whipped bechamel. All right, the good news is these portions look bigger.
They do look bigger, yes.
So I'm excited about that. Are you ready for me to toss this a little?
Yeah.
It almost looks like mini lasagna
noodles. Yeah.
Okay, that could be cool. It actually makes you think of lasagna. Like deconstructed lasagna. Okay, cool. And then this one is tagliolini with king crab and prosecco butter.
This is the one I've been looking forward to the most since I read about it.
Oh boy. All right, I'm ready to eat this.
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna notice that we switched seats.
Because the bench is very uncomfortable for my short legs.
Yeah, it actually has like a wide base, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
So she was kind of like in between. Anyway, let's eat some pasta. So this definitely, it seems very much like a deconstructed lasagna, right?
Yeah. I haven't got to try it yet, so I'm hoping that's what you tell me.
It eats like a lasagna. I actually love it.
Good.
So al dente noodle. You can see it's like a little bit thinner than a lasagna noodle, but it gives you all those same ridges. Now, my apologies. I'm not an expert of pasta. Different types of it. And so me calling it like a lasagna noodle, that's the best I can do. But it's freaking good. And the bechamel gives you that cheese sense. All right. Now let's try this guy. And should I do a bite with...
You have to. With the lobster? Duh.
king crab.
King crab.
It's late. It's late, guys. It's dark in here. So first off, the king crab's amazing. It's minimal seasoning, but enough to like let it stand out. The noodle is super interesting because it's like the thinnest fettuccine that you've had before.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, it's still that broad pasta, but it's super thin. So almost like an angel hair pasta.
Again, we are not pasta experts.
We are not.
We just know what we like.
And this is good though.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Definitely not as strong of flavors as what I'm calling not lasagna. But it's very much seafood forward. Very good. I think it's great. I'm glad we got a little bit more portions this time because I was kind of like nervous.
Yeah,
we were thinking we needed Shake Shack afterwards.
Yeah, they did look much bigger than the first round.
That's true.
Bronzino.
Oh, it's so pretty.
The salt will not affect the flavor due to the skin still being intact.
Oh,
it's really just to keep in all of the moisture. And then inside we do serve it with lemon and Italian herbs to enhance the natural flavor of the fish. We will take it back, desalt it, and debone it the best that we can. And we will finish it off with our truffle butter sauce and our crispy Brussels sprouts.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If you're enjoying this video and you want to see more Las Vegas food and restaurant reviews, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We have more than 150 restaurant reviews in Las Vegas alone. We feel like we have decided we know why they close at 10 p.m. because it is now 10 p.m. and the booming bass from the Ghost Bar right below us is thumping.
It's shaking my feet.
Yeah, my butt is shaking. So this wide bench is feeling the club, which we are right above it, so that would make sense.
You can actually see our glasses of wine moving.
Interesting stuff going on here tonight.
That's right.
But while it's fresh in our mind, we were just talking. I think that the pasta was actually probably one of the best, if not the best, pastas I've had in Las Vegas. So good.
Yeah, it was really delicious.
But when you're talking about portion and cost,
you have to take that into account.
yeah,
sometimes.
there's a little hard pill to swallow there. But and for me, the not lasagna was my favorite. I freaking loved it.
Mine was the almond tortellini. It was so good.
I will say, the Brussels sprouts look perfect.
They do look
the
perfect.
fish looks divine.
They did go back and debone it, and a butter sauce on it, truffle butter sauce. So let's try this. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just portion
Serve
this
your
out.
plate up.
Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna do the entire half of it, but when you're doing it, why not? All right, so the serving size looks decent. Actually, the Brussels sprouts is what is the scent I'm getting so much of, and I feel like
agree.
I really gotta try them.
Yeah, it's
Super buttery. Honestly, it's like they probably put about a pound of butter on them and then just cooked them down.
nice.
Yeah, the Brussels sprouts are amazing. Good texture to them.
I love Brussels sprouts.
Now the fish, the skin is taken off of it, and they hopefully got all the bones out of it.
Yeah, we love branzino, so I can't imagine this is going to be bad.
Perfectly cooked, mild white fish. Good texture.
Do you taste the truffles and the truffle butter sauce?
You know, I'm not.
Okay.
Now, maybe if I ate it straight from the plate, but I don't think that it stands out a ton.
Good. Bone.
Got a bone.
They did say to the best they can.
No, it's very good. It's just nice, soft, melts in your mouth. All right, here is the dessert menu. And I think we're going to be headed for this pistachio cake. Like pistachio gelato, which we love. And we actually had a molten pistachio cake in Italy, in Venice. So good.
Can't.
All right, dig in.
All right. Pistachio
We're
molten
ready
lava
for
cake.
a burst. Oh, God, yes.
Which we did have this in
Yeah, we had this in Venice.
Venice. Oh, and that was
It was definitely
so
one of our
good.
favorite bites that we had.
Yep.
So that's why we had to do it. I almost talked her into letting me get 2.
You should have got 2.
You jerk. She did not want me to get a second one.
Don't stop recording, but take your spoon and
Yeah?
try that because right now it's hot.
All right, you talk about it
I'll
while I
take
eat.
It's got this nice crisp edge on the outside. You can tell it was baked in a pan. The cake itself is very soft, and you guys all know I do not do cake. But man, that is like the moistest cake with that nice crispy edge around the edge.
Yeah.
And then the molten lava is pistachio.
Yeah.
Nutty,
it's-
sweet, creamy.
And Rachel will eat a molten lava cake, the chocolate one.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like a brownie, and that's actually what this is like. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, and that gelato is very similar to what we had, the real deal in Italy. So
Yeah?
we should have got 2.
Yep. I don't disagree, but the bill will thank us.
Bill will thank us.
We are back in our room because we have some critiquing, and it would have felt weird to just sit in a almost empty restaurant to do it because our reservation was 9 o'clock. It was 11 o'clock by the time we were leaving. So I think it's safe to say the food was good.
The food was really good.
I think this is one of those where, like, I don't know if it's just Las Vegas, I don't know if it's this restaurant, but the prices just seem to be a bit much for what we got.
And that's coming from the two of us who usually don't even blink an eye at prices.
Yeah.
But it just felt good food, but overpriced, especially for the serving sizes.
Right, for the serving sizes, you know, it was over $400 by the time you included tip.
Yeah.
I don't know that we got enough to be $400, and I know I really, even off camera, I was talking a lot about the gnocchi.
Yeah.
6 gnocchi for $36. It was very good, but like sometimes it's just like, if you had the best burger of your life, it doesn't mean it's any price tag.
Right.
There's a certain spot where it loses something.
Yeah.
The food was good. If price doesn't matter to you at all, this would be a wonderful place for you to go to. I thought it was good.
I would
overall.
I would also say we never had an empty glass of water. They were constantly around checking on us. But we got there early, which we were fine with just sitting at the bar if we needed to, but they were able to seat us half hour early, and every single thing was a half hour apart. Half hour from when we sat down to our first course, another half hour to our second course, to our fish course, and again, then to our dessert.
And
so that's a long time
Yeah.
for things to be
Digesting.
Yeah, and it didn't.
And that's why we're full at the end of it,
Yeah.
because it definitely wasn't the most food we've ever eaten, for sure.
No, and it just didn't feel like it paced out well. So those were a couple of our critiques that I had told Josh. I said, I'm sad about it because it was one of the most anticipated restaurants we had on our list.
We've been wanting to go for years, and we're
Yeah.
just checking off our list right now. Unfortunately, it's not going to be one that I will go back to.
No, and
it's not because the food was bad.
No, it's not 'cause
just
of the
not. I'm just not ready to do another $400 meal for the size.
And then you have to add on your time to get over there and the cost to get there. So
Yeah.
those are two different things.
We've talked about that's the difficulty with leaving the strip. You know, leaving your hotel is that you're spending. It's a solid hour by the time you end up, and maybe not a full hour, but close to it, where by the time you get your Uber, wait for it to come pick you up, drive over there, figure out where the heck you're going. Then when you're done, like there was a concert that was getting out and we just had to get back, so I don't know. But to get off strip, basically you have to be able to provide a good value and provide a food quality that you're getting on the strip. Food quality was there, the value just didn't seem like.
We do our research and we do our best, and sometimes it just doesn't meet our expectations.
Which is crazy, because the food did.
Yeah, the food itself did.
The taste.
Yeah.
The taste and the texture were there. It just wasn't enough. All right, on that note, we're going to bed.
That's right.
If you're enjoying our videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe.
You can also follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and X. All our links are down below.
Pasta.